Welcome back to Coffee Time. Today we're going to talk about an app that I don't think you'll use in the classroom, but I do believe that it has a use, at least it has been for me, to connect my personal learning network. It's an app that I'm using every day, and it's called Glide. And if I open it up here, you'll see that I have Glide over here on the right-hand side of my phone. This is currently an iOS-only device. It will work on an iPad or iPhone. And basically what it does, it sends short video messages. The messages are 40 to 42 seconds long, and it's sort of like a live walkie-talkie. If I'm actually sending the message out, somebody on the other end can be watching it in real time. Or if they're not online, it will store it and they can come back and watch it later. And so I want to show you a little bit of sort of how it works in another clip that I made. Then we'll come back here and we'll talk about Glide a little bit and show you some of the things that it does. And so if you want to grab a cup of coffee, pull up a chair, we'll spend a few minutes and talk about Glide. Now, you're not going to be able to see a lot here, but I just kind of wanted to show you a little differently than just on the screen. If I open up Glide, I have a list of all the different videos that I'm sharing with people, the conversations that I'm having. And if I swipe this to the left, I get a list of all the people that I'm connected to. And if I swipe it to the right, then I get all of the settings. And so you can kind of see what's going on. I do have a group of friends that I talk with occasionally, and so I'm going to sort of start off here. You can see what the interface looks like, and we'll send them a Glide. Hey everyone, I am in the process of recording some things for the Coffee Time video, and if you wanted to share something real quick about what you think about Glide, how we're using Glide, doesn't have to be all 42 seconds, shorter the better. We'll look at it when we get on online. All right, so that video shows you a little bit about sort of how it works. The fact that if I open Glide up, you'll see that I have a list of people that I have sent videos to, or we've shared videos back and forth. And if I swipe it to the left, you'll see, I'm not going to open it all up because I don't want you to see everybody's names there. But that would give me a list of all the people that I'm connected to. Now, the thing you have to remember is right now, Glide will only connect to people you're connected to on Facebook. That's important. They're moving away from that in the future, but right now, you have to be connected through Facebook. On the other, if I swipe it the other way, this is where I get the menu of things. And so, you know, if you have some problems, I can always reset the connection just by touching that, and you'll see all the connections have been reset, just in case you have a problem. Usually doesn't happen too much these days. Happened a little bit in beta. So I have a couple of things that I do with this, and one is if I open this up, you'll see that here is the video. So let me turn over here. This is sort of what it looks like when you're talking to other people. You'll see up at the top the circles. Those are the Facebook profile pictures of the people that are in this group. And if I come up here to the top, I'm going to put my glasses back on so I can read what I'm seeing. I have a couple of options here. I can add more people to this group. I can leave this group if I want to. I can also flip the camera. So if I wanted to turn the camera around to show other things going on, I can do that. And then I can come back up and click those three little dots again and flip the camera back around to me. I'm going to get that light out of the way. And so really, you just punch the button at the bottom, it records a video. If I want to send them a text message, I can do that by touching the little T. I can type it in and click send over on the right hand side, and I'm ready. I can also send little emoticons. Isn't that cute? So with that in mind, what we do in the group that I'm in, I'm going to go ahead and close this out so they don't have to look at this anymore. But what we do in the group that I'm in is we get together pretty much every day. We start the morning off. We'll send messages to each other talking about what our day is going to go like, or we just touch base, talk about what we're doing on the weekend. But a lot of times we also start some pretty interesting conversations about education, about things that are going on in the classroom, about technology. we might talk through issues we're going to face that day. If we have a meeting we're going to, get some ideas. I've gotten a lot of really good information talking to my PLN using Glide. Now, I have to tell you, I'm not just connected to other educators. I also have connected to 2 of my daughters, and which connects me to all 5 of my grandchildren. And so from time to time, they'll send me messages out of the blue that I get during the day, and it really, really lights up my world. So I will show you a little bit about that in another video. I can't show it here because the sound is not streaming through to Camtasia. So we'll end this with a few little clips of what people are talking to me about, and at the end, I'll show you a couple of clips of my grandkids. I have permission. So until next time, grab a cup of coffee and try out Glide. And if you get on Facebook and you're connected to me, send me a video.
So Tim, really digging on the Glide, and one of the reasons I like the Glide app is that it's not, you're not kept to 100-something characters like on Twitter. You have a little bit more time to say things, but it's a connection to people that can show you stuff. Like, what's the deal about the Chromebook? And next thing I know, I had 2 people sharing with me pictures of their Chromebook and movies. But then you can see people's expressions like, which meant, really, that question is not really a great question. Or, which means, wow, Howard asked a good question. He's going to get some good feedback. Love the Glide.
Hey, good morning, Tim. Hopefully this one has a little better light system. I'm going to try and just hang on to the phone. Reasons why I like Glide. Boy, there's a ton of reasons. I love staying connected. I love that there's a personal side. You can see one another. You can get that sense of what people are thinking. And you certainly don't have that, gosh, I wonder what they really meant in that way that you get sometimes with text and email. I love our discussions, professional, personal. It's a fantastic way to start the day. And it often gets my day going with a smile. Say hi, Papa.
Hi, Papa.
Say I love you. Say I'll see you soon.